Hello and welcome to Armed with Controllers. It's Fabs here, and today I am playing another Centuries Episode R, Mecha game for the PlayStation 3, part of a long and fairly awesome series of games. Basically, they collect a whole bunch of different mecha anime, jam them together, and we have some fun. So yeah, as you can see, picked the Zeta Gundam from, unsurprisingly, Zeta Gundam. My wingman here, Alta Saotome in his Valkyrie from Macross Frontier, and I'm joined by Callan Kozuki in the Golden Mark II from Code Geass. So it's a good selection. So, another Centuries episode. Why this game, you might ask? Well, if you're like me, and I know I am, there are a few things in this world as awesome as giant bipedal machines of destruction, and this game is unsurprisingly chock full of them. It's a spiritual brother or sister for the Super Robot Wars games, which are turn-based strategy RPGs, very similar to these games in the sense that they take different series, jam the plot together, and you got yourself a game. So yeah, what series are in this one? We've got Zeta Gundam, we've got Code Geass, which is pretty cool for those of you who've been watching fairly recent stuff. For older series, you've got AwC, you've got Macross Zero. There's a whole load of different shows, and a fairly good representation. Heck, they even got Aquarion in, which surprised me because another Centuries episode games usually focus on the more realistic series. It's less of the whole shout your attacks kind of deal. Granted, I say less the shout your attacks deal. I'm sure you just heard Camille shouting madly then, because that's what he does. Camille. I'm afraid it's not a man's name. You might be a man, but it's not a man's name. And yes, you can come punch me and start a war over that. Whatever. I don't care. So, this level, it's a sort of mash-up between a certain part of Overman King Gainer's plot and a particular episode in Macross Frontier, which features a Zentradi revolt. We'll see them shortly, but for now we're just blowing up some Overman King Gainer grunts. I'm afraid I can't really tell you too much about that series because I've only watched the first 4 episodes, and I always have trouble getting past them, which is I don't understand why. Yeah, invariably I'll be playing one of these games, or Super Robot Wars or something, and Overman King Gainer will appear. You'll have its theme music, which is undeniably awesome, and I think, yes, I should watch this show. Get 4 episodes in and I'd lose interest. I don't know. But anyway. So, you'll notice I keep using the same beam rifle attack, and I don't appear to be running out of ammo. That's because this game features what's known as the tension gauge instead of a traditional ammo bar. So what this means is, all your weapons, they have unlimited ammo, but certain ones you need to expend tension on to fully use. So things like a giant beam cannon, for example, which you'll probably see shortly. Heaven knows my tension bar's filling up there. So yeah, as you hit some from regular weapons like, say, the beam rifle there, or the beam saber, the tension bar, which you see at the bottom left there, that fills up, and it's flashing like mad, which means I have full tension, so I really should do something with it. And yeah, there we go. There's a nice tension attack. That took away 3 bars, and as you can tell, it did quite a bit of damage, which is good, considering it costs half my life. Well, tension bars even. So yeah, things like the top attacks you'll have, usually these will be series-defining moments, like for example with the Zeta Gundam here, I can activate the biosensor, and then I have unlimited access to the Wave Rider Crash, which, as well you know, is the final thing Camille does in Zeta Gundam. And yeah, so they do a very good job here, have a little jump, of emulating each series' individual characteristics. Right, Zentradi Revolt. Ah dear. I can't remember why these guys are revolting again. It's been a while since I watched Frontier. But, yeah, basically these guys, they're aliens, they suck. And this guy here actually is a reference to a general from the very first Macross show. I can't remember his name exactly, but he was known as the Ally Killer, which just shows a kind of scum we're dealing with now. It's okay. Because here comes the Koenig Monster, also from Macross Frontier. Isn't that such an awesome name? Koenig Monster? And it's brought Ranka. Ranka being the songstress from Macross Frontier. And one thing, of course, about the Macross series is that singing is just a touch important. Kaboom, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I had to leave this in just because it does perfectly match what's going on in the anime at the time, nearly. Only there's no stage, but you know. So yes, in Macross, singing is very important. As you hear here. Come on, say it. Yes. So yes, their culture is the Zentradi's way of saying, "Oh, it's awesome" these days. I mean, in the original series, it was their way of saying, "Oh Christ, culture!" Oh my God. They're fanboys. They're all fanboys of this 14-year-old girl. Is she 14? I don't know. Either way, she looks young. So, basically, we've now effectively shut down the revolt, except for this leader fellow here, by way of a pop star singing out. So, if there are any extraterrestrials out there, please, you know, if you're going to attack, be careful, because we will send the Spice Girls at you. Get out the way! Granted, as you can just tell there, they're going to get in our way as well. But anyway, yeah, watch out. The Spice Girls, the JLS, even though they don't count anymore, we'll send our songsters up to you. And you will cry. So anyway, yes, this guy is sort of like a mid-boss kind of deal, hence why he has a life bar like everyone else. He's also taking far too much damage considering his puny frame compared to the mighty Zeta Gundam. Ah, there we are. Little help from AwC Satomi there. All those missiles. Now, the long stream of missiles you just saw there coming from the Valkyrie is known as an Etano Circus, after the animation designer from, well, the head animator, sorry, from the original Macross. So yeah, if you ever see a metric crap ton of missiles with long beautiful streams, Etano Circus. And he just got owned, and he's swearing at me. This is what you get. Don't upset humans, you fool, or we'll sing at you. Yeah. Come on, go die now. At times like this, I really wish I did understand Moon, because I don't know what he's saying. As near as I can tell, he's just rather upset. And he's out of here! Okay, so, now you have the final boss of this stage, the Brunhilde, which is something big and nasty from Overman King Gainer. I can't tell you any more about this because all I know is that's big and ugly. Alright, so, and here we have one of the other features about this game I really like, is how it handles custom soundtracks. Because before a stage begins, you can assign any piece of music that, say, you own or in the game's own archives to a particular scene. Now, one thing that the Japanese franchise games in particular like to do is they'll always have music directly from the series, usually the opening theme, for example, playing while you're using certain units. So I've done that. I've got the first Zeta Gundam openings in the background here. Believe in a son of Zeta? You're on the hard times from now? Yes, I shall. So this guy here, whatever this Brunhilde thing is, aside from the Valkyrie name, it seems to be burping at me and causing bits of damage with that. And I'm playing far too stupidly. Because really what I should be doing, based on what this guy is doing, get in quickly and get out, because there's evidently a lot of cooldown between his various attacks. Problem is, I don't think the Zeta Gundam's melee is particularly quick, which is a shame. And then again, if you've got a cannon as huge as that, you don't always need melee, do you now? Now, my allies aren't doing very much. I say that, then an Etano Circus just appears. Why do I say things and did I just miss? God damn it, Leroy. Anywho, so, yeah, just hacking away at this guy, watching as he's slowly destroying half of my life. Let's see, he doesn't appear to be too distracted by my wingmates. I mean, come on, Callan, you're meant to be awesome. You know, the Red Devil of the 11s. What happened? Yeah, I mean, Alto, he's, you know, a disturbingly feminine kabuki actor, so of course he's not going to be that much help. Yeah, come on, that's right, I called you out. What are you going to do about it, Alto? What are you going to do? Even your name is feminine. You're the bottom singing voice for women. You're not tenor Saltome or bass Saltome. No, you're alto Saltome. Anyway, let's blow stuff up. Did I miss again? Damn it. Well, it's okay. I should be able to hold on, even if it does keep throwing rocks at me now. Right. Yeah, it's going to send me flying. Okay, well, I think we can sort this guy out now by using a team attack. You might ask why I haven't been spamming these earlier. Because they cost the... take the HP from their leaders. So in this case, AwC here. He has now lost a heck of a load of life. But it's been worth it, because that thing goes bye-bye now. That's right, Sosuke. You complain about something. I do wonder what the point of that thing is. Okay, so it's not dying, it's just fleeing. Well, that's a classic. You haven't heard the last of me! If I've ever seen one. And the level's over. How did I do? C. So terribly then. Fantastic. Okay, well, that's a quick shufty at the game. So hope you've enjoyed. We'll be coming back to this at a future date. So see you later. And as always, game hard.